My husband. And people doesn't know what it means to be polite. People hate other people. The racism make me really angry. And when the bus arrive late, make me really angry, because arrive in late always when you have some appointment or something like that. But actually, and when I can't exactly say what I really like to say, in other languages like in English, but I'm improving for that. But that's it actually, because fortunately I'm pretty happy, so I'm not angry angry person, you understand? And
social injustice. Why? Because it's unfair, and society should be more fairer to the unprivileged and those who are suffering, really.
Do you have an example? Or?
Too many, actually, to be quite honest. Yeah, there's racism, there's the police, how they don't actually have a fair agenda through society, though we are a multicultural society. They seem to pick and choose who they treat fairly. I prefer a social society where we actually support the government and demand that we have a better health system, and then we have a fairer system as well, really. But I think that's an age thing, really, because I'm kind of a socialist background person. But that's how free society should have a social conscience.
And people who walk really slow in the street.
Why?
Just selfish.
Selfish. Why is it selfish?
Why is it? It's like, if you're going to walk really slow in the middle of the street, it's more difficult to get past. It's just simple as that. Pet hate.
Stupid people, stupidity. Also, when you're walking and someone stops their pram in front of you, that really pisses me off. People barging on the trains or buses, men that don't open the doors for ladies and just scoop in front of you, that really annoys me. Loud people that are racist people. Shit. What else gets me angry? When people think that they know it all. I don't like that. When they think they know it and actually they're wrong. Liars, I hate liars. I hate fake people. I don't say hate, that's what gets me angry, sorry.
First of all, I'll say when people are very disobedient and disloyal. It really gets to me. Especially when you tell kids do this and they try to ignore you and wind you up. And when you don't have very honest friends, it gets to me, and I'll say, why are people like this?
Anything else?
What else makes me angry? There's a lot of things that makes me angry. Other things would be when you can't rely on people. When people, you just can't rely on them. They would promise you something and then you see that they're doing something else. Or when people snitch you at the back. They stab you really. People that you've relied on all your life, and then you have a little problem and they're laughing at you. So when people are not loyal, I'll say that.
You know what? That's a very, very interesting question, because a lot of things make me angry, but I'm not a person that gets angry easily. It takes a lot for me to get angry. But what really, really makes me angry is when people take the piss out of you, and when you're being nice to them and they take that advantage. They take that advantage and they use it against you because you've been so nice to them, and then they just turn on you. In a split second, that makes me really, really angry, and I can't stand people like that. So that's one thing that makes me angry, but others, that's not really relevant right now, so yeah.
The one thing that really makes me angry, to be really honest, not a lot of things do make me angry, but what makes me, well, I'm not gonna say angry, but what works my blood a bit is when you have a good belief in things and plans, and the people around you don't want to support you because they themselves don't believe in things. That's one of the things that does, you know, get my back up a bit. Yeah, probably the thing that gets my back up
When
the most.
other people give me dirty looks for no reason.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because I don't know that. Honestly, I don't know that.
You don't?
No.
Is there anything else?
The fact that I'm wearing a hijab and a abaya, they feel like, yeah, I'm more vulnerable, or I'm actually not. Just because I look sweet or I look like I'm not going to say anything, that's not how it is. So about it.
You shouldn't judge.
Yeah. That's it.
Say what?
I don't know. I don't like racist people. That makes me angry when people make racist comments. And wait, I have to think. What else? I don't know. You have to make me angry. I don't know right now. But those are the things that I know. I can think of.
I think
right now.
women, to be honest.
Why?
Basically, because I've had a bit of trouble with women recently and failed to trust them and think that sometimes that they can mislead you and treat you in an inappropriate way. Really. Maybe that might be a feeling of this present time, but I don't know. It may change.
Useless people, definitely, because they don't do nothing to change their life or life of others around them. That's it. Really easy, simple.
Anything else?
No, because just if the people can change themselves, they can change the world.
What really
That's
makes me angry is when my husband don't care about the children.
Why?
Yeah.
Does that make you angry?
It's good.
Why does it make you angry?
Why? Because I love my children and I think he should do it as well.
Politicians make me angry because they never tell you the truth, and when anything goes wrong, they blame the poor. Like the bankers, for instance, are never held to justice, and they're the ones that are making the economy go down because they're pure gangsters. Pure gangsters controlling the whole world.
To be inconsiderate or unconsiderate drivers, people who think they're the only person on the road. We won't go into whether they're mostly women or men, but down where I live, you have to drive on quite narrow roads, and you come across women who are driving, people who are driving who are unable to reverse, even though they've just passed a passing
Motorists who
place.
don't know how to use roundabouts. It really, really drives me crazy when you approach a roundabout in a correct manner and you find somebody else who just cuts across you because they're in the wrong lane. Roundabouts are designed to keep traffic moving. Used properly, that's exactly what they'll do. Okay, thank you.
Unfortunately, nothing makes me angry. I am a cheerful person. Thank you very much.
Right, people.
Why?
Because some of them are very rude and you take no notice of anybody bumping into them, and that's what makes me annoyed.
It's how the system deal with poor people. That's what makes me angry. Because like the poor people are starved and being, let down too often, you know what I mean?
You think they're not getting enough help?
Yeah, they ain't getting enough help, that's it, you know what I mean?
Is there anything else?
Well, I don't want to.
Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say.
I can't say much.
Yeah, of course you can. No one's going to judge you. This is your opinion.
I don't want to say much again.
Go for it. Believe me. This is what we need.
I don't want to say no more again.
No? Alright, no way.
Well,
thank you very much, sir.
The worst thing can make me angry. Well, if I see my girlfriend with another boy, in pub or something, I get very crazy, sir. I swear.
The way the police use their powers to make inland revenue, and the way they tax everyone, and the way that they just literally bully people about, and the way that the whole society is fucked, and the way that you can't fix this system whilst it's still breaking. This whole system needs to be torn down and rebuilt. That's
what really frustrates me is when people are rude and mess about with my family or my children, especially for no reason, and you can't reason with them.
Anything else?
Queues and traffic.
Queues and traffic.
Yeah, things that I don't have any power over make me really angry.
But anything that you remember or anything?
One thing that really frustrates you?
When your friends turn out to be different and they're the ones that start talking about you behind your back to other people, that really pisses me off. I hate bitches like that.
When people give me weird looks, because I don't know, because they like just stop and stare at me like I've got a massive mole on my head. I know I dress different and I look different, but that doesn't mean you should give me evil looks. Like, let everyone be who they want to be and express themselves. Just don't judge someone by their appearance. Or yeah, that's it.
Making a mess.
Kids making a mess.
Yeah, in the street.
Why does that make you angry?
People making a mess of the street.
Why does that make
Dropping
you angry?
paper, because it's not necessary.
There's many things. I don't know really. I'm trying to think. That's a question, isn't it? I'm a happy bear, so it doesn't matter. What makes me angry? Let me try and think.
Must be something.
People who aren't polite.
Why does that make you angry?
Because manners cost nothing. People should be polite.
One thing that really makes me angry. When people don't pick up after their dogs. I always walk on a turn when I walk, I don't know, to school or anything. I hate it.
Anything else?
No, I don't know.
One thing that makes me angry is when I can't get through to my kids what's good for them. They just won't listen and won't get it.
Why does that make you angry?
Because that makes me scared. And when you're scared, you get angry.
Hang on, I had it. What was it? What was I spitting out?
When people waste food.
Okay, people who waste food. That makes me angry because there's a lot of starving kids out there, and it's just pointless to waste food. Just put it in a container and put it in your fridge and eat it the next day or something. There's no point in wasting food.
One thing that really makes me angry is when people make you wait, because it's a waste of time.
Why does that make you angry?
It's a waste of time, isn't it? Is that not fair?
Liars.
Liars make you angry.
You didn't tell me you were going to ask me another question.
Okay, well, it's just to explain your answer, please.
Okay. Because there's no reason to lie when you can tell the truth.
Maybe that's a big problem.
Yeah, why do you lie? What's the point of lying? If you can tell the truth, whether it's going to hurt the person or not, you just tell them the truth, innit?
I think that's better, yeah?
Yeah.
Commoners. Because they don't have a mind of their own. The common person they're like sheep really. You see one cash point not vacant and everyone will literally be queuing up on the one and they won't occupy the other one. Commoners.
People dropping litter and not respecting where they live.
Why does that make you angry?
Because everybody else has got to live there. Why should they live with their rubbish?
Make you angry?
Being broke.
Why?
It's long.
When my children wind me up, when they're not listening to me.
Why does that make you angry?
Because it's like when I want them to do something and there's a time limit, they have to do it within that time, otherwise we end up getting late for places.
And as I said to the young lady, I don't get angry. I get annoyed. And it's interaction with other people that will make me annoyed. You know, especially, I think when someone dealing with people and they try to make you feel that you're unintelligent, is the word. I get annoyed with people's attitude.
One thing that makes me angry is very ignorant people. Why? Because it's easy enough to be ignorant, but then when you don't acknowledge what's going on around you, you know, you don't actually understand, because ignorance is basically saying that you don't understand what's going on.
Gotta admit, one thing that really gets on my nerves are cyclists running red lights, because I cycle myself and it gives a really bad name for everyone else who cycles. And I must admit I lost it with someone a few weeks ago, but yeah, that is probably the thing that really gets my goat.
It would be just people taking the mickey. Okay, for instance, if I was to say do something special for them, or do anything extra, go out my way,
then you get a lot of people that just they expect more from you, and they expect you to keep it up and keep going, and that really does annoy me, to be honest. There is a variety of stuff that does take the piss, but if I was to name one, off the top of my head, that would be one of them.
Injustice.
Why?
Because it's not fair.
Do you have an example? Or
Like-
anything happened to you recently?
How some people have got so much money and so much stuff, and then other people have nothing.
Makes me angry is like I used to work in my country, but when I came here, I'm not allowed to work, and doing nothing every day stressed me off and really makes me angry.
Why can't you work?
I had 3 works basically. I was like photographer, journalist, investigative journalist, and translator. Basically, I speak 5 languages. But it's not helpful to the government stopping you from doing something you really like. That's it.
Makes me hungry when people are late. For instance, when people are late, when I don't realize my objective in the life. That's why.
People swear to me. When people they are swearing to me,
What people swear to you?
I know, especially a kid, teenager, sometimes in the bus or train station, something like that. Yeah. No.
Wait, let me just think about it first.
Just something that made you angry just today.
When people barge me on the train,
Why does
that's
that
what makes me angry. Because it's rude.
Why is it rude?
So that's no manners. When you're getting off and someone runs on, can't they just wait a bit?
Anything else?
That's it.
That's it?
I'm quite a happy person, yeah. Nothing really makes me angry except for that.
Trains being delayed.
Why does that make you angry?
Because I'm late getting where I want to get to.
Say what you like.
People that walk really slowly.
Sorry?
People that walk too slowly.
Why does that make you angry?
Because people need to walk a bit faster and take out the whole street when you're trying to walk along.
It's rudeness. Because it doesn't cost anything to be polite, to be nice, to say please, to say thank you, and you become makes a better community. And it's what we're taught at school and taught in the Bible.
Angry or happy?
Angry.
I don't know.
Must be something.
My husband makes me angry.
Why?
Because he's always shouting at me.
Why is he shouting?
I don't know, he's always shouting.
He's such a shouty person.
Yeah.
Things what make me angry, is one thing, One thing is the way people treat other people.
Why does that make you angry?
Because people deserve respect. Whatever we are, everybody's the same at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
People who are very, very rude. Just don't say thank you, please, slam a door in the face. Particularly on the buses and tubes when maybe somebody's really heavily pregnant and people just sit there looking but not offering a seat, or if somebody's a bit infirm.
There's something that could be done to fix that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have to do?
Well, I always stand up, don't I? But it doesn't take a great deal of effort, but it actually makes you feel better yourself now you've helped somebody.
When a friend is telling a lie and I know that is a lie, that makes me angry.
Why does that make you angry?
Yeah. Why? Because I know that it's a lie and they keep saying the same thing. Like a boyfriend will say, "Oh, love, I don't have."
When people are horrible and rude to me.
Why does that make you angry?
Because there's no point, there's no reason for people to be horrible and rude. Everyone should just be nice to each other, And that's it.
Everything is making me angry today.
Like what?
Absolutely everything.
Give us some examples.
Everything, like people, trains, everything.
Why do trains make you angry?
Because someone jumped in front of my train this morning, so that made me late for uni. Because they're very inconsiderate sometimes.
Make me angry if somebody doesn't say anything what I want. Make me angry if they go against my wish. Make me angry if I have to go somewhere and nobody cope with me. That makes me angry.
One thing that will make me hungry. What is it? Or just one thing? The main thing.
Say whatever.
When I'm hungry, I need to eat, or otherwise I'll get pissed.
Why?
When I'm hungry, I need to eat otherwise I'll get pissed.
Why?
And if I'm pissed, I need to eat, not to be angry. If you know what I'm trying to say. When I'm angry, I'm hungry, and when I'm hungry, I'm angry.
Bad manners
That's it.
in people. I can stand people with that go along the street and they are running over other people. I think that's very, very bad manners.
One thing that really makes you angry.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, football. Football sometimes makes me angry because I support a crap team.
What thing?
Tottenham.
Waking up in the morning does get me angry.
Why does that make you angry?
It does. I like to sleep. I'm not a morning person, but I have to be because of him. So maybe that's one thing I should say.
Scooter, because they don't help you at all. And then when you go to the bank, you know, and you want some help in the bank, and then they look around you old-fashioned as if you're asking for the world, you know, and they don't even come forward to help you. That's right.
I think, sorry, I get really, can I swear?
Yes.
Because like my boss really gets upset when I swear.
No, say whatever you want. Say whatever you want.
Well, I just get pissed off when normal, like the usual stuff that makes people pissed off, like lies, bullshit, etc. Otherwise, I don't really get angry.
Why does that make you angry?
Sorry?
Why does that make you upset?
Because I believe that it's important to say the truth and like don't do bullshit. Like always behave following us, decent, not being saints, but be decently. Like integrity is important for me. So I get pissed off when people lie.
One thing that really makes you angry.
Would I speak into that? Yeah. I don't know.
There must be one.
Racism.
Why does racism make you angry?
Because everyone's equal, so they shouldn't really matter.
There's a solution to that?
Stop being such a dickhead. I don't know.
The one thing that really makes me angry. Ignorance. Oh, developed. Yeah, really ignorant. No, ignorance. No, being serious. Trying to be serious. Ignorance, because I think ignorance is the root of racism, is the root of rudeness, is the root of hate, and, well, is the root of all bad things that exist. Because if someone is not ignorant, or at least tries not to be ignorant and tries to know a little bit about everything, it won't react in such a bad ways about certain life problems like they react, basically. And don't touch my children, because I will be ignorant at that point.
Is there anything else? Anything else that makes you really angry?
Yes, you know, those kind of situations, because I am Muslim, but I'm a Muslim that is Portuguese, and what really upsets me is the planes when I'm trying to talk. Now, but to give you a specific example, a few weeks ago my sons came from Switzerland to visit me in UK, and my youngest was on crutches, and we got in the bus to go to show them the centre of London, Piccadilly, and you know, all those places. And there was two young women seated on the bus, and I really politely asked if any of them could give the place to my son, because he was on crutches. So basically the woman started to argue with me, and she got to a point that she turns to me and says, "Why don't you go back to your country?" That really P.O. me, because first of all, she didn't know where I was from. She had no idea who she was talking to. And if I'm on this country, I'm working. I'm not doing probably what she was doing, that is living from benefits. And that really, it usually I tend to be diplomatic towards these kind of situations, but like I said before, it was my child, and she was being really rude with my children, and usually I don't answer in an unpolite way, but she got me to that point that I was really rude at her. But I was amazed at the same time because there was a lot of English people in the bus, and all of them were on my side. I don't know if that was just to show off or to make things better or whatever, but she just shown how ignorant sometimes people can be, and that really got me to that point that I was almost forgetting that I am a Muslim, and I was almost taking my hijab off and become the woman that I was before, that was ignorant.
Space, oh, you're gonna need a big one. Not this one. This one's too small. A satellite or something.